This is Sunshine Diva and Pop Pop coming to you with 60 days. Woohoo! 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. Diva. Yes. Yes, say 60 days. 60 days of 55 shades and braces. And tomorrow I get my new wires. Wow. But anyway, it's going to be good. But thank God I got up this morning. Was a little tired. But I got up, got it going, got True Wisdom off to school. Pop Pop was sticking close to me. And then after that, all hell broke loose. Anyway, had a little confusion with one of my queens and her king, or her prince who's on his way to a king. We all go through things, but just because we go through things, we don't have to put other people in our negativity. And though I indulged in some of that negativity, because I was always giving in to loved ones or children, even sometimes when they disrespected me. Today was one of those days of so much disrespect that I was ready to just bash somebody, a couple people. But anyway, God had me handle it a little bit differently. I let it go, got rid of the negativity, the negative spirits out of my house, and I felt better. Had to call my pastor for some prayer for many things, and he came through and helped me out. And we always pray and trust God in all things. My children were here to help out. We didn't want any drama at our house, so we just kind of let things go. But anyway, I just know it's time to separate myself to a degree from maybe some family, some friends, and some children that don't want to do right or that think that their parents are coming against them. But my mom taught me years ago. I was 24, probably 25. I had my first son, and I was engaged to a wonderful person. Even though I saw the greatness and the goodness in him, she didn't see the negativity, but she saw that he wasn't ready for marriage. So anyway, long story short, I broke off the engagement. We had some ups and downs because of separation issues and because I moved on and he moved on. But sometimes when we move on, that other person is still connected to us in many ways, and they still feel that you belong to them. Go figure. But anyway, today we are cordial friends and family for the sake of our children and those that love us, those that we are connected to. But anyway, we have to allow our children to make whatever mistakes and choices they're going to make. We just have to be there to pray and intercede for them, to lift them up when they're down. But doesn't mean we have to give in to their foolishness. And that stops. So I had to put a few people out. They didn't like it, male or female. But this is my house, and I live here. I pay the bills. I run this camp. I run this right here. This is mine. Anybody that wants their own, they have to go get it. Spiritually, I'm going to be dominant in here because I want to be closer to God. I want the more of God for myself, for Pop Pop, and he wants to get out. I'm laying down for a minute. It's just that so many years I allowed my children and other people just to kind of take advantage of me because I was so nice. But this nice queen, tired queen, she's over. The strength of Kathy, the strength of God, boom, is here in my mind, in my heart, in my spirit. And I have to stay close to God so that I don't wander too far off, or that I don't wander off the path that he has me on. I love children. I love mine dearly with all my heart. And I thank God that My sons and my daughters are there when I need them. Sometimes they're not because they have their own lives. And I understand that. But I thank God that I know that they're praying for me. Even those that may be angry at me for standing and being strong in my house. They'll see one day that mom was right and that mom always loved them. But mom has a life, wants a life, and will be happy. Everybody deserves happiness in their life. Everybody deserves a second, third, fourth chance in life in many ways. But don't take advantage of those who are there to help you. Don't step on those who are there to help you. Don't take, steal, devour anything that that person has built up that has helped you. Remember that. Somebody's going to need and depend on you one day too. And I realized tonight, God has been showing me things. I was so fed up with the situation. And I prayed and I thought in my mind 30 minutes beforehand, it would be awesome if I can just find my keys that have been lost for like 2 months. I know I needed to move this van, get rid of it for the city's sake and and even for my sake. Went to my room, looked in 2 places where God directed me to. One dresser and another one. And look, boom. There was my miracle that I needed because I didn't want to have to pay $300, $400, $500 just to get this vehicle away from my home because it needs so much work on it. But another thing is, I just trust God with my life, with my heart, with my soul, with my love life. Whenever God decides that that's what I'm ready for, or that someone is ready for me. And it's not good to have so many suitors, which I do. But I don't want to get caught up and communicate with everybody, because then it'll throw me off and I will lose my focus. And God, and I know because I'm already busy and have so many things to do concerning the children and ministry. And I don't want to lose myself because I want to be happy and forget about the children. I'll never forget them, and I will make time for myself. But right now, I just have to be more focused, and I am, because God is taking me somewhere awesome, and I know it, and I love Him for it, and I don't want to take any chances to mess that up. I messed that up a couple times by believing in someone, listening to their malarkey, and then following someone when I knew that when I realized what they were doing was wrong, and I didn't tell them that it's not right. But even when they did it, sometimes I didn't say anything. So it made me out to be the bad guy too. I was just as bad as they were. Like the Bible says, sin is sin. There's no big sin, there's no little sin. It's just sin, heaven, and hell. And I'm on my way to heaven, so I have to do things right. No, I don't always make the right decisions, right choices, but I try. But I thank God for my children. They're awesome, they're great, they're intelligent, they're loving, they're kind, they have wisdom, they have peace, and they have a great strength within them that they just have to hold on to and let God marinate that and bring it into fruition into their lives, all their gifts and talents. And they will make someone wonderful husbands and wives and friends too. But anyway, thank God for my cars working. It went a great deal today. Shut off for a brief moment, but that's okay because I know my blessings are coming. And I can have a vehicle that doesn't keep shutting off in the middle of traffic, which is very dangerous. But no matter what, how it stops or when, I know that God has got me. But I just want to say I thank you for sharing moments with me on my 60th day. Woohoo! God broke so many barriers for me today concerning my car, concerning my children, concerning my peace, my strength. And it seems that the more that I go through things, the more wiser I become, because I'm learning from my mistakes and my bad choices and decisions. I have tough love, I'm more honest than I've ever been in my life. There's times I just wouldn't reply to people, but still in my mind, I just wouldn't tell how I really felt about whatever they said, whatever the situation was, good or bad. But now what they want is what they're going to get from me, and that's truth. Even if they don't want it, that's what they're going to get. I can't be holding back, and then that's a negative spot on my life when I go before God. So I'm telling the truth, even on myself. And there's some people on my mind, on my heart, that I like to date. But I'm letting God and the Spirit guide me into that area. And I know these people adore me. Some of them I adore and love too in the right way. Some I haven't always loved in the right way, just for a short time, because they got married or whatever, or because they moved on with their lives, but they were still my friends. But we have to remember, it's okay to have friends and be friends. Just remember your lane. Remember the other person's lane, because you don't want to do anything that's going to mess up anyone's relationship, anyone's life, because you want all good things to come back to you. So what you sow, you should also reap, good or bad. So get it right, so you don't have to reap that negativity that happened long ago. Anyway, I'm going to sign off a little early tonight because my appointment is tomorrow, and I'm excited. Yeah, thank you, Lord, for that blessing. I just thank God. And when a pastor sowed a seed into my son's life today, it brought blessings right back to him. It opened my son up more, because he said he wants to do more and do better, even because Pastor blessed him. So I thank God that he sowed into my son's life today. It meant a lot. And he received it, and I received those blessings concerning my son and all of my children. I love each and every one of them forever. My young queens, my young kings, they are blessed, they are favored, they are gifted from God. And Lord, shower down on them in their dreams, in their visions. Let them see you, God, for who you really are. Let them see themselves for who they really are, what they should be, who they are, who I raised them to be, and who I mentored them to be. And that's to be great and awesome. And I believe that. And I'm standing on God's promises. God has never failed me. He let me know days ago He's an immediate God. When you call Him, He's right there, handling every situation for you, breaking down everything that is not right in your life, that you have to want it broken. You have to want the change. You have to make the change, walk the change, live the change, be the change. So, with that being said, I love you, and I'll see you back tomorrow when I go to get my braces retightened. Not sure what color I'll have tomorrow. We will decide. But trust God. He's a loving God. He will work out every situation if you trust Him. Just trust Him. But all I can say is God's will be done. Because God's will is going to be done no matter what. But I pray that God will touch your hearts and your minds, and that you will allow yourself to follow His guidance. It will be well worth it. I love you.